Your overriding performance after last Saturday's defeat to Blackpool was frustration over decisions that went against us, also on our performance, first half especially. Was that frustration born out of surprise? Because I don't think any of us really saw what was coming in that first half.
Yeah, I mean, the ironic thing was when we walked you back for about 25 minutes, we had really control in the game. We didn't look under any pressure. And then we probably had 4 minutes of I wouldn't quite say madness, but 4 minutes where we stopped being ourselves, and then that cost us really, and then that gave them a little bit of impetus, and they took advantage of that. And we were probably fortunate not to have conceded again before we really got a grip of the game again. And that's something that we can't go back to in terms of that. But the frustration was with refereeing decisions and so on, but mostly with our performance, because we have to be we can only control what we can control. We can't control what anyone else does, Blackpool or anything, but we have to make sure that when we're better in what we did. Now, the thing that broke the deadlock really was a set play, really a second phase set play, where first of all we can clear we don't have to clear the first one, we can let it go out, but we head it back into play, then identical ball comes in and we head into our own net. So look, that's something that probably kicked those on. If that hadn't happened, then it categorically would have been a different game. What we had to do was make sure we scored a little bit earlier, and then I think we'd have gone on and obviously got something from the game, and then we talk about the refereeing thing. So look, for me, it wasn't a good performance, and that's the thing that we can put right, and that's what we have to concentrate on.
You made changes during the game quite early on against Blackpool, and you got a positive reaction from those changes. You'll be looking for that reaction going forward. It's similar to what you got after the defeat against Reading, I guess.
Yeah, look, we want to bounce back, because we don't want to lose two on the spin in terms of stuff, and they start to become a problem. So we want to put it right immediately. It's a very tough game on the weekend. It's a real tough place to go, and we have to make sure that we're the best version of ourselves, and that's all we can affect, and that's what we've concentrated on this week.
You've had lots of questions, especially recently about Miles leaving, and you're probably fed up with getting them, but Miles got another 60 minutes under his belt, and he got a goal. I mean, that must have given everybody a huge lift, not least Miles himself around the club when that happened.
Yeah, look, he's a lot closer than when he was before, and as I said, it's just about managing him really well, because it was a serious injury, albeit a muscular one rather than anything structural. So that's the good thing. But we have to make sure that we handle him well. Two, psychologically he has to be ready, and then we have to have got enough football into him that he can then tolerate a League One, the physicalities of a League One football game.
And speaking of that, of course, you've got Saturday coming up next week. Is the squad okay heading into that? What will be a busy schedule, and how close are perhaps George Edwards to figuring?
Yeah, we're almost at full strength really in terms of our squad. Just Hilts and Miles coming back, if you like. It's good that we got 3 games this week, because we've had a couple of free weeks, apart from the Cambridge game, for example. So it's nice to really try to get some rhythm and momentum in this week, albeit very tough games, 2 away games, then one of the toughest fixtures you can have in this division. So look, we've got a big week coming up.
Stevenage is the first of the big week coming up. It's an away double-header, of course, as well. They've had a mixture start, 2 wins, I think, 2 draws and 3 defeats, but the 2 wins did come at home for them. So what are you expecting from Alex Rose?
Well, as I said, they're good at home. It's a tough place to go. The ground is small, it's enclosed, it's a real good football club, but it's a tough place to go and to get a result. So we're going to have to do all the basics of the game very, very well, and then hope that we have enough firepower to score one more than them.
It would be, as you say, it's quite a small, compact stadium. There'll be a decent number of Charlton fans making quite a short trip to Stevenage, and I'm sure they'll be giving you plenty of backing. That'll be important.
Oh, I know they will. They've been excellent. That obviously was a spell the other day in the first half where we think they were disappointed. They showed their disappointment, which is understandable, but they've been excellent. They've been fantastic on the road. I mean, obviously, the atmosphere will be good because of the ground, the proximity of all the fans and so on. It'll be a wonderful atmosphere, and as I said, we'll just have to concentrate on being the best we can so that they get something to sort of get behind, if you like. And